Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading for the month of May 2026. So let's begin with your Moonology deck and let's see what's the guidance from Moon for you, my dear Scorpio. So, you being a water sign, I always feel that this deck is always, very good to use for you guys. So, very nice. I just read for Libra and they got the full moon in Libra. Now I've got reading for Scorpio and you got the new moon in Scorpio. So, new moon is about it's about new beginning. So it's about something you want to start, something you want to begin, something you've been thinking about probably. But check out, my dear Scorpio, what is that? Are there any fears which are holding you back? Is there anything? Because it says work through your fears. So this is a very good time, maybe reflect. New moons are always a very good time to reflect, to align to our spiritual practices in whatever spiritual practices we're doing. And Scorpio is a very spiritual sign, and they also are very interested in the hidden occult knowledges and sciences. So it's very apt for you, Scorpio, that if you can reflect, if you can go down deep within and understand what are your fears, what are your blockages, what is stopping you in living your life to the fullest and realizing your potential to the fullest. So tap into that energy and understand, reflect, spend some time with yourself, and make a list if you feel like, and journal if you need to. So whatever is fitting and suits your style, do that. But it's time. The month of May is the month which is very good to reflect and to understand what your fears are all about and what are those fears if you're not aware of them. And if you're aware of the fears, then you need to see that how you can work through your fears. So do that, and then you will realize that a lot of the blocks in your life are getting released, and we all can lead a very wonderful and beautiful life. It's about the blocks which kind of stops us in realizing our full potential. So let's see what are the messages we get from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. So what are the messages for Scorpio? What are the messages for the Scorpio for the month of May? Give me a clear message, please. Okay, I've got one card or two, I don't know. Let me check. Keep it here. These are two. Okay. Transformation and security. All right. So check out month of May. You will realize that, what happens is, Scorpio, that whenever transformation happens, whenever that caterpillar is going through the process of becoming that butterfly, it may not be as beautiful as the butterfly and as blossoming as a flower in the background. However, that entire transition is very challenging. That entire transition is very, how do I say that? It is not pleasant even to watch what's happening, but when you know the outcome, and several times we don't know the outcome, and we should be fine with whatever the outcome is, because we can never control the outcome. What we have in control is efforts and the work and action, our thoughts. So that is what we have control on. We have no control on the outcome. So keep putting in that effort. Transformation will happen, but you also need to realize that there's always something beautiful at the end of the tunnel. And there's something beautiful which I'm reminded of from my Gurudev, Om Swamiji, Shri Om Swamiji. He said, whenever you ask for something from divine, there are only three answers divine gives. The first answer is you're asking something and divine says yes. and then we're all happy. The second is that you ask something and divine says, not now. Maybe the time is not ready, maybe you'll have to wait it out a bit, etc. And the third answer which divine gives when we ask for something is, I have something better for you. There is no fourth answer divine gives. These are the three answers which you get from divine when you ask for something. So remember that if the answer is not yes, if it's either maybe not now or I have something better for you. So believe in that, and don't fear anything. Security is not something which you need to fear, because we all are secure. We all are in this divine lap. It may appear at times that things are not working out the way we want it to be, but then you don't need to fear anything. You are secure, you are safe, Scorpio, because you are the divine child, and you deserve the best in life. And divine will never write us off, remember it. So you will have to hold on to that security. And if you're not taking any step, okay, the message which I'm also you don't have to play secure all the time. If because transformation is not a very secure process, because we don't know what's going to happen. So you don't need to hold on to security all the time, but you also need to be taking the calculative risk at times, and that's fine. But largely when you surrender, then you are just okay to be whatever is coming forth for you. So don't bet on security. Understand if your fears are around security, and work towards your fear, because you need to transform all those fears into something beautiful, and so that you can fly high. And that's what the message which I just received here. So that's beautiful. Now I'll pull some tarot, and if I'm getting any more messages around that, I'll see. Of course, divine will guide us towards through these tarots, and me as a medium, you will receive the messages which you need to get. Okay, so I've got one card out. I don't know what that is, but let me see what it is. Wow, it's King of Sword. And that's beautiful, because King of Sword is operating with clarity. King of Sword is not fearful. King of Sword is working through holding that sword high. That means clarity. But you have to be patient, because transformation is not an easy process. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So these are the three cards which we've got for you here. Now let's look at this. As you can see that King of Swords is suggesting that you need to sit comfortably, sit confidently in whatever is happening. If no one has a life which is a smooth sail. Everyone goes through ups and downs, and even though there are people who look, oh my god, they've got all that in the world, what one is envious of, but trust me, everybody is on their own journey. They live through their own emotions and their journeys, irrespective of where they are and what they are doing. So you need to be comfortably sitting. You are armored, you are completely safe and protected. You're not feared. You are ready to face anything which comes to your direction. But also there will be moments in the month of May during you will see that wherein you need to be preaching patience, because as I said, when you go through transformation, when you're working through fears, when you are kind of paving your path towards the new direction, at times no, I should not be saying at times, most of the times you have to preach patience, because when you have sowed that seed in the right time, only it sprouts. So you need to be patient. Don't rush into things. Don't make that decision in a rush, and then move ahead. Well thought decisions are good when you have worked through your the introspected and contemplative mode, and then you charge ahead with confidence. You take actions with confidence, with that I charge, with the great sense of knowing as to where I'm headed. What you will get on that journey is still, a mystery, because we don't know what outcomes we get. But you're ready, and you know that here I charge, and you can still figure out and say that, all right, this is where I'm charging ahead, and this is what I will get. But be ready if you get something better or something different on at the end of the road, and that's perfectly fine. So let's see what the other messages are for you. I'm moving on to the another tarot, which is after tarot. I've got, okay, Page of Wands. I can see that. All right, so we've got two pages. We've got Page of Swords, and we've got the Page of Wands, and we will dive into that energy. But I will just see if any other message or any other card wants to. Yes, I have not 1, 2, oh my god, 3. All right, so my guidance is to take all. So let's see. So now the first one, what you have is the Page of Swords, and this is about when you charge ahead. When there are these moments when when you don't know how to handle the situation, you don't know that you've been given this sword, but you don't know how to use it, or this situation is very new for you, and that's fine. Don't fear it. You have the help around the corner. So, and that's a divine help which can come through, maybe as this reading, as the messages, or maybe as somebody else around you, or in any shape and form. The help is around you and around the corner. That's for sure. Is there. And then there is this harvest, which is like all the harvest is ready and work is all done. This Page of Wands, again, this is the page, and here I'm sensing that something which you need to leave behind, and some of you may be in that fearful space as to how to leave behind something familiar, something which you're attached with. It could be a relationship, it could be a situation, it could be anything in your case. But you have to, if you're fearing that, again, evaluate what these fears are about. Are these just fears, or the life goes on, and what is that you need to be doing now is what you need to be asking yourself. Because if something has solved the purpose, if something has served the purpose, you just can't keep holding on to it forever. It could be anything, as I said. And we have this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling that you're holding on to something familiar, something which is not giving you any pleasure anymore. But because it's familiar, you want to hold on to it. So if any of you are in that space, then you need to reevaluate whether it's worth holding on, or you will want to start that journey ahead and see. Because when you move ahead, there is this Sun and there is Justice. Both the cards which are major arcana, and that's how we got the last two cards in this deck. So which is really beautiful, because Sun is about all the fun, all is so you will see that when you kind of sail through the transformation, you let go those fears, what you will see that there is immense sense of clarity, that fun, that joy, which kind of comes, and this comes from within, and that kind of lights your surrounding and outside. From inside you glow, and then outside it brightens up your world, is what I'm picking up. And this is a very beautiful energy. It's abundant, prosperity and joy, of course. And there's so much of blessing in this card. And Justice is that if you've been seeking something, and if you've been wanting that balance, you will see that yes, all is fair. In the end, you will realize when you walk that journey till this point, if you kind of don't give into your fears, and you kind of work through them, and you will realize that yeah, it's all fair. It's all in divine order. It's all the way it should be. And these are the messages for you, Scorpio. Now let me get a closing message or the guidance for the month of May. What is the most apt guidance for Scorpio for the month of May? Give me one clear card, please. Which kind of is apt and write for Scorpio for the month of May. One most apt and accurate guidance, please, for the month of May. It doesn't take this long, but it is. So, creativity and surrender. Actually, two cards popped out, so I did not look at this one, but both are necessary for you, so I'm picking up. So creativity, the angel guidance, the angel suggests that you explore your creative potential now. Creativity is the energy of adventure and change. It may herald a new idea, inspiration for a book, an artistic vision, or a new project. Let your imagination flow. If you do not know how to channel the force, you may feel restless or dispirited. So ask your angel to help you to direct your creative energy towards something worthwhile. The angel wisdom reminds you that you are a co creator with the divine. Use your power and wisdom and joy. I think we kind of spoke about that. I enjoy my creative powers and use them for highest good. So be creative, be very, in any and every situation. See how you can creatively handle it. And of course, creativity means what it means. So surrender, and that's what I feel is very apt. Whatever you resist in life persist. Ask your angels to help you dissolve all the resistance of your ego, the inner conflict and struggle, and the rigid mindsets and habits, so that they can flood your life with higher truth and joy. When you surrender to the guidance of your higher self, all the energy you have been using in resisting becomes available to you. Vitality, inner peace, harmony, and most of all, love are your spiritual rewards. So flow with the pace of life, relax and tune in, then follow the guidance of your intuition, knowing that the angels will support you at all times. I surrender to the flow of life. So these are the affirmation you can use as much as you like, Scorpio. This is the reading for you. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting the channel in whichever way you want to support it. So thanks again. Have a lovely month ahead. Om Shri Matre Namaha.